up. Okay.
We'll be counting on you.
Sorry, I thought I'd restart the stream. It's been acting up. Not sure why. Breath of Darkness, huh? That's pretty good. If I ever do a Gungnir build, I'll just use that. Okay, and that should have unlocked the Behemoth side quest, or the Behemoth Mark Hunt, but it's kind of whatever.
What do you think happened to Miss Midadol? I heard she was kicked out.
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Midadol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stoneir.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Midadol's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Midadol back together? She seems really sad.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
I think I don't really have that much to do today. I have very little energy to do anything. But
Ed, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
I'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet? Not exactly.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. I don't know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Bidza. Or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
To Karava. First, to Martha's Rest, or the Bountiful Docks. There we go. Pick up some of the good shit.
Mid's oil.
And get the flibberty gibbet out of. Or not.
After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Okay, I need 2 of those. Oh shit. Let me think here. I think the other one was somewhere in here. Probably. There it is. And next up, Karava. Gonna beat me up a tortoise. Okay, which way, which way? All the way down that way. Got it.
Here we are again. Karava. If you were a tortoise, Torgal, where would you hide?
The lone wolf Torgal offers no response, merely his silence.
It looks like we found him.
And another level up to it. I'm just rolling in levels today.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
There's something about it. I feel like it's...
Now, I would grind out arcade mode, but here's the thing. Arcade mode in this game sucks and is bad, and I hate it. So rather than ever touching arcade mode ever again, I'm going to wait until they patch it to be good, actually. And if they don't, then fuck arcade mode. It's not worth the hassle. Like, for real, it's really not.
Tell me this is all you need.
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And
And a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Okay, so the cog was one of Mid's contraptions.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's
Okay.
good to know.
Look,
I like how he's gritting his teeth when he's smiling. Like, oh no, my lesson didn't pay off at all, actually.
is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
If there's any lesson to take away from this, is that teaching kids to do things is very, very hard.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? It's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see. That should do it. Here goes nothing. Dragon's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head? Or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Okay, that's done. Finally starting to feel a bit hungry. Might have to get something to eat in a bit. Man, I'm tired. Okay, what about my abilities? And I have like nothing. Actually, there's something I need to find. I don't remember where to get the Genji glove. Maybe I get it from somewhere else, I'm not sure. Worth looking into.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this.
Oh, there they are. Okay. Looks like it's only a little bit further, and I'll get this one unlocked.
All done?
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away.
Better go ahead and reforge the Genji glove while I'm at it.
Still alive, are ya? Going purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know. Maybe next time, eh?
To what do I owe the honour? So, will it be?
Okay. Reinforce.
You can thank me later. Not my best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. Anything else?
Salt bit. Or sailment bit. There we go. What else? What else? 15 goblins. I feel like that's kinda necessary. If I do that, I'll lose all my other stuff. Just have to be this one. Okay, that works. Okay. Full assault mode.
What am I gonna do?
Is everything alright, Goose? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's alright. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like... Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
The only man brave enough
Clive.
to weather a storm.
You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
So anyway, Clive's gonna die. We should all wave farewell to Clive. Joking aside, this is an interesting side quest. Because it gives Karen a bit more character.
Lady Karen, how's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and...
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating. About you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Aye, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day. I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Clive and Goots teaming up to save the day. To clear Lady Karen's good name. Because if they don't, Karen might actually beat them within an inch of their lives. I like how the one specific trait they gave Lady Karen is she's extremely ruthless and scary. And no god can save you if you piss her off.
Too hard to find, Goots.
The fellow who used to run this stall took to his heels right after the plane.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Tell him what you...
By the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price. Be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so. For your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Wow,
Sorry
this
to have
guy's
kept
really
you.
shifty. He's probably
you
the
don't
bad
think
guy.
Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this store he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots.
Man, I feel like I could use a nap all of a sudden. I don't want to turn in too early, that'll mess up my sleep.
Fellow who used to run this stall took to his
Decisions.
heels right after the Fang thing.
So, you're going to join
How about
the
a few
watch
spicy
after all?
sausages to put in your pot?
Ginger and ginseng.
I got so many more quests to do, thankfully. I've basically cleared them all out. I might finish the game now, or might wait for the Leviathan DLC, like a couple of months from now, or whenever it was coming out.
The bandit problem may be done and dusted.
I don't even know when that DLC is supposed to hit, but apparently it's supposed to be big.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Now then.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Really? That's it? Just 3 dudes and their dogs? That's kind of sad, actually.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Oh, there we go. There's some. Oof. I definitely don't think they stood a chance. That was severely one-sided. My god. I actually kind of feel bad for him.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots. Right now.
You know, when you think about it in the context of, like, the summons being the people that summon them in this game, technically speaking, this means that this is the first game where you just play as
Get your
Ifrit.
filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Lord!
Goose, Are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
Oh boy, they've stepped in it now.
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalimil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Literally nobody.
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Nobody is dumb enough to attack Karen except dead people.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words.
Oh boy.
It's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It ain't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
I really love this moment in hindsight. It's just great characterization for Karen and Goots.
That's my...
Because Goots may be a dimwit, but he's at least like a really sincere character in his own right. Karen, she's just absolutely terrified.
nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul a gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goose. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Let me see here. There's still some more side quests I need to do, and I still need to find those other chronoliths too. Where would the real one be?
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about.
Okay, I found the Garuda, I found the Shiva, I found the Titan. Phoenix. I found Odin. So it really is just Ramu. The real question is, where would the chronolith even be? Meadows. Maybe out that way. I remember seeing something down. Oh shit. Markai. Forgot he just stationed here. Not stationed.
You're the outlaw! The one who drove His Highness to madness! On your knees!
He has heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
Ha! Only your death will serve! It's all your fault!
God damn. Okay, this is pretty difficult. Oh yeah, that's overkill. Assailment bit's kind of essential to maxing out damage.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Okay, I think I figured out where the remote trail is. But I need to go there. Vaguely, and I do mean vaguely, remember there being an area over here with a chronolith. But it was way, way off. Like all the way in the way back. Oh, damn.
Easy.
Dragon Avis, huh?
No mistakes. This might take a while.
Okay, I think I see it in the distance. Just have to make my way to it. Yeah, here we are. Ah, that's the Bahamut one. Okay. Makes sense though, of course it'd be here. Probably like stage 1. Flare breath and satellite. There we go. Easily done. I feel like I took too much HP damage for that, but I'll take the hit. Thing is, these trials, you can't really heal through them outside of, like, Limit Break, so it doesn't give me much to work with in regard to that. Okay, what do I got to work with this time? Satellite and Impulse. Ooh. I like Impulse. Easy enough. Still at half health though. Okay. Up next is probably a Giga Flare trial. I like to put the ultimate in the third trial. Sometimes in the second, not always. Giga Flare and Impulse. Oh shit. Oh man, I am at critical health. I'm gonna have to fight that final boss. I'm not ready for this. Shit. Here's hoping I make it this time. Final stage, barely 1000 HP. Let's do this. What am I fighting? Of course it's an orc warlord. Why wouldn't it be? Flare breath and giggle flare. Shit.
Enough.
Oh, that was rough. The Favor of Light increases Giggle Flare damage by 5%. That is tasty. So, beating the Bahamut Trail. I just need to figure out where the fuck the Ramu Trail is. How to beat that. Alright. Let me think here. I Like, I keep thinking to myself, I should know where this one is, but no, I don't actually. It can't be in Rosaria, but I don't think it's in Dalmacia, because I've already found all the ones in Dalmacia. And they're generally 2 per region, but maybe not here specifically. I mean, there were 2 in Ash, 2 in Dalmacia, 1 in Rosalith. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up because this is bugging me. Like, I feel like I should know this. Amu Chronolith. So according to this, it's in a very obscure corner of the map. It's actually in Northern Valley. Good God. I wonder, I never found it, never went there. Alright, well, I know where to look now. So, let's see. Northern. Closest area would probably be the Lost Office. Or Belt Downs. Probably just Lost Wing, honestly. Okay, this is a bit of a winding road, but I just need to get on the main bridge, and then I can go down. Find my way to the area the Chronolith is located. Oops. Yeah, I am not feeling it today, though. Like, for real. I don't have an appetite. I'm coughing and sneezing half the time. I think yeah, this is the right way. Shame about Lost Wing, but oh well. Alright, there's a mark hunt here somewhere. I need to grab that at some point. Okay, that was unfortunate. Didn't stand a chance. I actually almost hit level 100. That's nice. One detail I really like about the Flans in this game is whenever somebody sees them, they don't know what the fuck they're looking at. Like, every time, without exception, they're like, what the hell is that thing? Are we supposed to fight that? What even is it? It's so fucking funny, because that's like the normal reaction to seeing something like a Flan. Like, you see a weird slime monster with a face, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Did I hit the boost too hard or something? Speaking of which, I think the Flans are supposed to be some kind of weird fallen thing, but they don't really explain that. It's just, oh yeah, they're weird jelly monsters. In other games, they're just weird jelly monsters, but here they have a connection to the fallen, but hell if anyone can tell you what it is. Okay, and this is the last one. Trial by Thunder. This one's gonna be kinda hard, because Ramu's ability sucks. Maybe not. His abilities are generally good, it's just his one, like, actual icon power is kinda not good. Okay, that'll do. Wasn't a great time. Came out of it without the expected amount of health too, so I'm not really confident I'm gonna beat the next one, but well, here we are. What's next? Power drive, lightning rod. Of course.
Too slow. Too slow. It's over.
Oh, got him. Yeah, lightning rod is still the best ability in the game. For so many reasons. Blind Justice, though, man, they really need to buff it. Like, they need to make Blind Justice good. This thing sucks. There's just some hidden use I'm not noticing. Cross that bridge when I get there, though. Okay, moving on.
well.
Now that was beautifully done. Still a critical health though. Not exactly worth it, in my opinion, but what can you do? So maybe if I keep my distance and... Uh-oh. Never mind. Okay, what do we got? Judgment Bolt and Thunderstorm. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, that was a bad idea. I fucked up. It took too long. Fuck! You know I was doing it wrong. Wasn't even paying attention to the time. Now I've got to go all the way back to the beginning. Thankfully, I kind of know what's coming up. My memory's not great, but... Okay. Alright. Lesson learned. So now I just need to use the orbs to basically build up my meter, and then go crazy on ultimates. More or less. It seems to be the one used for them is just, doing a lot of crowd damage to build up your gauge. So, Ramu does have a use. He builds up Limit Break. That is actually extremely good.
Too slow.
Oh, that works. Stage 2 done. Stage 3 is going to be the real pain in the ass.
slow. Too slow. And another! Nice try.
Okay, well that worked out. Just barely. Alright. Here we go again. This time I better just rush it. No fucking around. Or I could almost die. Works too.
Too slow.
Finally got it. And with that, I've cleared all the chronoliths. Looks like the favor of lightning just increases its damage. Which is cool, but eh. We've heard something that increase the cooldown. I might already have one of those. Anywho. I took care of that at least. Okay, where's my cookie at? What do I get? Chronolith trials complete. The Circle of Malleus. Wait, what? Did I see that right? I have no idea what I just did.
Lawsman Harpocrates, I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting, not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him, and I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the color. There is a waterfall in Rickmau's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe. I was wondering when next you'd visit. You wish to study the tomes? always welcome, Clive.
So there are two mystery things that haven't been unveiled yet. Something for later, I guess. Oh, can't believe I missed that. Oh. Alright. It's honestly kind of fucked up. The whole of Ash is just dead. Like there's no people at all, or anything. Just keep moving. Don't stop. Don't stop. No fighting. No fighting. Yeah. Avoid the flans. Avoid them all.
Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
My flower. You can't have. So completed all the Circle of Malleus trials, which is good.
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him. Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time, then.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Something I only heard about later on. Apparently, Dion and Harpocrates shared a sort of father-son relationship. Because, you know, Sylvester is a massive piece of shit and a terrible parent. So he was like the only positive force in Dion's life.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
He knows Dion's not surviving this.
Our Roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
You know, this game would really be a 10 out of 10 if Clive, Dion, and Joshua just survived the fight with Ultima. Or Clive and Dion did.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpoxes.
Okay.
It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
This might be why people thought that Clive survived and just took Joshua's name to write Final Fantasy: The War of the Icon. That makes sense now, huh? Okay. Ooh, this one's good. I need that one. Okay.
Oh, that blasted book.
Let's see if I can change the music a bit. And I have a lot of these I haven't bought. I should do something about that.
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
All right.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say, I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than Gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
God damn, why is everything out of stock?
Still alive, are ya? Go on, then. You'll not find a better price than that. Let's not be greedy now. You'll not find a better price than that.
What do I owe the honor? What do you want? Yeah, that should do you. My best work, but it'll do.
Okay, it looks like I can't actually do that. Shit. So I have 2 Bomblets Mercies +1. But I can't stack the improvements. Whoops. That's on me.
Anything else?
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Etta's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Etta's due any day now. I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Hold on.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's not lucky in all the realm. Or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose oar sits attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Okay, let me think here. Martha's Rest. Go from there.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo near some gutted hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Alright, what are we looking for here?
Just because the heavens have gone to wreck and ruin, it don't mean we have to. Now, let's go.
How do you've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone? Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine?
Maybe another time.
She
I'm looking
just
for a silver chocobo
offered
feather.
him a picture of his mom
That's
naked.
the case. Rumours are all you're likely
That's
to
funny.
find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still
Ouch.
out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
Suddenly, it's become a very fucked up thing to look for these chocobo feathers.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 the cashew jars couldn't hurt me.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here...
Can hardly make out a blooming thing. All for a sunny.
Nice try.
Hey, that works. There's a way down to that shack over there. That's basically where I gotta go. Okay, here it is.
They're not left by bandits for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh. A chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
Chocobo. Yeah, I think the one thing I hate about this game is the pronunciation of chocobo. Because they pronounce it chocobo. Chocolate. That's terrifying. Why would anybody do that?
I don't hear anything.
Pure evil, if you ask me.
Well, I'll be damned.
Poor guys. Now they'll have to leave again.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Okay, almost done with the side quests. Literally, I've almost finished everything the game has to offer except for Origin.
It was no trouble at...
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystal's crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Here you are. All done?
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be.
God damn.
I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
This is probably the most touching moment in the entire game.
I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
One of these days, I swear, it's gonna be me who drinks you under the table.
If by under the table you mean retching on my boots half the night, I reckon one of those days was yesterday.
Ha ha, you think you're so funny. But just wait till we crack open the bottle I left in your chambers. That stuff's strong enough to burn the horns off a behemoth.
Sounds like I'll be needing some new boots.
Do you think they'll come back?
Oh wait, Gav relocated after that combo.
Crystal. How hard could it be?
Oh, that blasted book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I've never been one to play favourites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Ah, that's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Alright. I think this is the last one. Probably others that I have missed or something. We'll see. Once this one's done, I'll try to probably just turn in for the day. I'm not feeling so good. I need to go to
Horseman
work tomorrow.
Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valisthea, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
Alright, December.
And how might I help the garrison today?
I suddenly feel the urge to change it up yet again. Yeah, that works actually. Satellite. Okay, good.
I remember standing here when I was no more than a stripling. The girl's grandfather would tell us tales of dragons and icons. I couldn't wait to leave town in search of adventures like the ones he told me about. Who knew they were waiting right here?
I haven't seen any of those beastly blue-eyed... Do be careful.
I will.
Said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. All right, let's get this over with. Let's try. Too slow. Nice try.
Well, that works.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about. And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honour than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
Damn, he's eager. And now he's dead. Rest in peace, buddy.
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavour and sensation. A graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
Slow down there, Gordon Ramsay.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Got that non-committal response going like, yeah, I could do that, but nah. And with that, I do believe I've done all the side quests in the game, for better or for worse. I'm still not at max level. Oh well. Better save while I've got the chance. And with that, I'm done for the day.